Metroid Prime 4 has been delayed. Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, and today I want to talk about some news that has literally just dropped. I was scrolling through Twitter and a video came up for Metroid Prime 4. It was a development update from Nintendo, and while, this is a game that I've been looking forward to, and naturally when I first saw a thumbnail for Metroid Prime 4, I was like, yo, what is this? And of course, on clicking on it, we actually found out that development hasn't been going the way that Nintendo hoped, and I'll speak more about that in a minute, and as a result of that, they have opted to reboot development, which means that the game is going to be delayed. And while normally, when people say that games are delayed, that's normally met with, outcry and tears and like, what the hell is going on? In actual fact, this time round, it's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it could actually be a really good thing. So I want to talk about that in this video. So if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, broadly speaking, Metroid Prime 4, as you guys know, was first revealed at E3, and it was only kind of done so through like a little teaser. We got the little trailer with the 4 at the end of it, and they said that it was in development, but naturally speaking, when they just kind of give you a title screen, you know it's going to be a fair while before you really see anything from the game. Now, what Nintendo have been doing at, say, the past few E3s, especially, in light of Nintendo Switch, is they've kind of been making a big song and dance about, like, their big center game that year. So, for example, when Breath of the Wild was launching, they had, like, a huge booth that was literally dedicated to Breath of the Wild. It was themed around it. They did the same for Mario Odyssey, and I was kind of hoping that, admittedly, even if it didn't necessarily launch this year, I was kind of hoping that maybe this year might have been the Metroid Prime 4 booth, because that would have been really cool, because I've been super looking forward to this game. However, in light of this video, that seems like it might be a couple more years at least until we get a chance to go hands-on with this. So what happened? Well, basically, Nintendo were very transparent, and they put out this video saying that Nintendo are always very particular about the quality of their games, and they want to ensure that when they put a game out, it is indicative of the quality associated with Nintendo. And they said that basically, throughout the development of Metroid Prime thus far, Nintendo were not happy with the quality of the game, they were not happy with how the game was moving along, and ultimately, what was being developed right now did not meet Nintendo's standards. So as a result of that, they've opted to reboot the game, essentially scrap it all, and start over with Retro Studios. So of course, if you guys are Metroid fans, now, myself, I will openly admit I haven't played every single Metroid game, but it is still a series that I do love. It is a series that I'm super looking forward to. But for those of you guys that are of course diehard fans, you will know Retro are of course responsible for bringing the series back to life. Many of the Metroid games that we know and love, most of the Metroid games that you know and love, and the fact that they now are working on Metroid Prime 4 means that you will probably get the truest sequel you could possibly get. Of course, we've had, different studios pick things up, throughout the years. We had, Ninja Theory working on Other M, but to have Retro working on Metroid Prime 4 is actually really awesome. So that's why, hence the title of this video, hence the introduction, despite the fact that something like this game's been delayed is quite a, somber message, it is actually followed up with, it's not actually that bad, or at least, hopefully, it's not that bad. This is one of those things where, development has restarted, so it's probably going to be couple of years at least until we see something from the game, because from the way that the video is phrased, it makes it sound like they are literally starting from the beginning. They basically took it all and was like, you know what, that right there, that ain't Metroid Prime 4, that ain't it, chief. So they threw it away, and they're like, you guys, do a better job. So it's probably going to take a little while, but either way, I have always been a firm believer that I'm happy to wait for something, I'm happy for something to be delayed. I would rather something be delayed and it come out as a good game than they just get it out for the sake of it and it'd be a bad game. In fact, it was actually Shigeru Miyamoto who actually said his quote, his famous quote is, a delayed game can eventually be good, meanwhile a bad game is bad forever. And I mean, you can't really get much truer than that, right? Like, I'm so happy that they've decided to, be transparent and say, the game just wasn't up to scratch, it wasn't what we're happy with, and, given the success of Nintendo Switch so far, given the success of all of their, first-party titles they've been releasing on the platform, I don't think Nintendo want to try and sort of, dirty that record by putting out a game that everyone is super looking forward to. I mean, Metroid is a game that people have been wanting to sort of see for quite some time now, so if they brought that back, and it wasn't to fans' expectations, that would have been infinitely worse. So, honestly, yes, it is kind of sad that, we probably won't see anything at E3 this year. We might not even see anything at E3 next year. It might be a couple of years. Honestly, I would rather wait if it means that when Metroid Prime 4 launches, it's a great game. Anyway, that's it for the time being. There isn't really much else to talk about. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you okay with this? What do you think about this? It is worth noting that while Retro, of course, worked on the, the original games, the entire team isn't necessarily there. There were a few people that left a little while ago, but largely speaking, it is still the studio that you associate with it. So generally speaking, it's good news. Anyway, let me know down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch 269 and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the Endgame store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the Endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.